Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know what I'm doing up so early. I always go to sleep late. I'm like a 5-year-old at night. I don't ever want to sleep. I'm always up. I swear I watch TV and I'm sitting in front of TV like going like this, like falling asleep. And I don't want to. I got an itchy nose. Don't you hate when you have an itchy nose and then you rub your nose, you look like a junkie? Like somebody sees me. I don't know. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna stand here like. Man, I got an itchy nose, man. Yeah, it's like early. It's like, I don't know, it's before 9, I think. I don't know why I'm up. But I'm taking a walk to go get, like, it's actually a really beautiful morning in New York, in Astoria, Queens, because, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like, it's overcast, but it's warm. It's not cold, and it's not, so the sun's not beating down on you, because if you look at this thing here, you don't want to get beaten down on by the sun with a dome like that. And then I don't know what I'm doing with glasses on. I mean, I got them on because I love that. I love that. Eventually, when I get to a point in the video where I'll make an emphasis, like I'll be like, and that's the problem. So you need the glasses for a moment later on when you get to that deep point. What's up, man? Good morning, bro. Good, man. You too, brother. Have a nice day. Yeah, neighborhood people. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going anyway. All right, look, 0. But guess what? I'm fucking not gonna stand there waiting for the light. What am I doing? I'm taking a casual walk, and I can't stand and wait for a light. Human beings, I'll tell you. All the time in the world, and we're in a hurry. Look, it's shh. Jeez, it's the cops. Look, it's the cops. Don't do anything bad. I don't do anything bad. You know what? We're with the bad boys of comedy. Speaking of bad, that was a shitty segue. It was actually accidental because I meant to get to the shows faster than that, and I forgot because I started talking about the weather and the glasses and all that. And 9 in the morning, who's breaking the law? Are criminals asleep? Anyway, bad boys of comedy. We're doing a tour. Holy shit, man. These shows are incredible. I gotta tell you, the guys I'm working with are freaking brilliant, man. Frank Santarelli from up in the Boston way, and Joseph Anthony, he lives in Jersey now, but he's from New York, Staten Island originally. And Mike Marino, who I've known, a long time, but, you don't see each other as much in this business because you're doing, this crap or whatever, walking around in the morning like an idiot, and if you don't work together, you don't see each other, but, you respect a lot of guys, and you like them, and you enjoy seeing them, and you want to see them. So the show in White Plains is, Mike Marino, Joe Anthony, myself, and this guy Frank. Incredible show, White Plains Performing Arts Center, which I think every neighborhood has a performing arts center. Let's see if this guy's gonna let me cross. Thanks, bro. Yeah, so I don't get killed in the morning. But great show there. That's Friday the 29th, a 7:30 show, White Plains, New York, at the Performing Arts Center. Then Saturday night, we're going to be out on Long Island in Woodmere. The Woodmere Bowling, it's like a bowling alley, but they have a back room that's really awesome. From what I hear, it's a really great room. We're doing 2 shows there, 7:30 and 10. So that's going to be fun, The one out on Long Island is me, Joe, and Frank. Mike is busy doing something else. A big shot. He can't come to Long Island or whatever. But nah, he's had another gig or something like that. So they don't have him on it. But anyway, it's going to be a ton of fun. I love taking this walk, it's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know if let me show you some of this stuff. Here's Our Lady of Mount Carmel. This is the school that I was sort of hatched in. I had my first communion there, which was ironic about my first communion, that I got sick. I got sick to my stomach, which is weird because I had my first communion, and then we went to a restaurant, and I got sick, and it's really weird that Jesus didn't agree with me. at first, I guess. You know, I mean, maybe because I got sick, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, he got sick. He threw up Jesus," and we were all concerned about it because you know, you're a young kid, you believe a lot of stuff. You believe a lot of crap. You know, when I was a kid, I went to see The Exorcist. I was 12 years old. They let me go see The Exorcist, 12, in the theater, and it was and listen, it was the time when they had the thing. Man, people must think I'm nuts. Hey, how are you, brother? Good, man. Everybody in the neighborhood must think I'm crazy, walking around doing videos. But The Exorcist, 12 years old, I went to see The Exorcist. I had no, you know, there was the scene, I don't know if you guys remember, but there's a crazy scene in The Exorcist with the crucifix when she's in the bed and she's like, man, you know, when you're 12, you don't know what's going on down there anyway. You know, you're 12. You're very like, I don't know. You're confused. You know, you're confused about the plumbing for everybody and what you're supposed to do or even think. And then all of a sudden you're seeing that with the crucifix, and you're like, that's what you do. That's what you do. But no, you know, I mean, I learned when I got older that no, you don't do that. Oh my God, man, this kid is so adorable. You're gonna see this kid in a minute. Isn't that amazing? You know, it's so weird too, man. Like, I never had kids, and then when I see that, I see a dad with his kid in the morning, I'm always like, wow, man, that's so cool. Like, how cute was that kid? But then, you know, 5 minutes later, he's biting his leg or something. And then he's standing there with a toy, and he's holding it, and he's breathing like somebody's going to kill him. And then I go, okay, Dad, good luck with the kid. You know, so, you know, love kids, but I love when it's somebody else's kid. You know, it's always cool when you're like, oh, how cute. And then when it starts freaking out, you just hand it back to the person that had the child. But yeah, so I'm all over the place. Got the Exorcist. I don't know how we ever got to that. Oh yeah, it was Mount Carmel. That's great. I go from a Catholic church to the Exorcist. I don't know how that happens. But whatever. There's a girl walking in the street. She's up early as well. I guess people are awake now. I never knew that on a Saturday morning people got up and hung out. There's a cafe, but I wanted to find one that has outdoor seating. Wow, all of a sudden I look like I had hepatitis. How did that happen? I'm afraid to touch the screen because last time I touched the screen, I was at Governor's. I touched the screen and it flipped over and I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. It was a mess. But anyway, yeah. But so I'm taking a walk, taking a stroll, and yeah. So anyway, yes, Friday the 29th, White Plains, New York, 7:30 show, awesome show. Saturday, the 30th, out in Woodmere, Long Island, at the bowling alley, back room, great room. It's gonna be a lot of fun. That's the 30th, Bad Boys of Comedy tour. And then now I'm walking with my flip-flops. See my flip-flops? Flip-flops. You know what? I like flip-flops. I don't care what people think about my flip-flops. People make remarks about flip-flops. I like flip-flops, all right? Look, I love this is what happened to me one night. I'm walking in the city. It's a little bit of a dark street, like it wasn't bright out. It was a little dark, right? And I'm walking along, and there's a woman in front of me, and I'm walking behind her. I got my flip-flops, smoking a cigar. Beautiful, beautiful night. And she was grabbing her purse, holding her purse, and like looking, going like, turning around, looking at me, because I'm walking behind her. And it occurred to me, who's gonna stalk somebody with flip-flops? I'm gonna flippity flop after somebody in the street. Look, listen. You know what that sounds like? You can't sneak up on somebody with this. You'd wear sneakers. They got sneakers built into the word sneakers, right? Sneakers. Why would you flip a flop? I'm gonna be like flip, flap, flip, flap, flip, flap, flip, flap. That's how I'm gonna catch this woman wearing flip flops. All right. It's a beautiful morning, man. This is incredible. There's a morning that you can enjoy. There's a different feeling in the morning, but I don't know, man. I should do this more often. Get up when there's a morning, you know? Now, usually when I do these videos, I always feel that probably nobody watched it till the end. So I always try to come up with like a word or something I can say. And if you write that word in the comments, then I know you watched the video the entire time. I've had some awkward things that I came up with. But let's see. Let's come up with something that we could use, a word that we could throw in that I can tell you guys. And if you write that in, then I know you were crazy enough to watch the whole video. Let's say okay, we had bunny nuts once before. That was one of my favorites, bunny nuts. We're not going to do bunny nuts again. But let's say okay. All right, nipple chalk. Nipple chalk is the new one. Nipple chalk, which probably makes no sense at all, but let's say nipple chalk. Nipple chalk is the one. That's the thing. We're gonna go into the park, and so nipple chalk, everybody. I don't even know what that means. All right, so you guys have a fantastic Saturday, and I hope I see you at a show or something sometime if you're watching this, and if you're not watching this, I hope I never see you at a show. It's so silly. If you're not watching, how would you even know who I was? All right. Love you guys. All right. Be well. Take care, everybody. See you. Now I better head in.